I stayed with him after he cheated, and then I did something worse. So yeah. If you're looking for the villain in this story, it's me. I'm 28 now, but this all started when I was 24. Back then, I thought I'd met the man I was going to marry. Let's call him Ryan. He was everything I thought I wanted. Charming, ambitious, funny in this effortless way that made everyone gravitate toward him. And me? I wasn't perfect, but I was loyal. Almost to a fault. I believed in love the way people believe in religion. Blindly, desperately, like it could save me from all the other messes in my life. When I found out he cheated, it shattered me. But I stayed. And that decision, staying, turned me into someone I don't even recognize anymore. I found out in the most cliché way possible. A message on his phone. Middle of the night, he left it face up on the nightstand, and my gut told me to look. I wish I could say I didn't, but I did. Her name was Lisa, and the messages weren't even subtle. They were explicit, intimate. My chest tightened. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I shook him awake, screaming, crying, throwing the phone at him. And he just sat there, hungover, hair a mess, swearing it was a mistake. It didn't mean anything, he kept saying. You're the one I love. And here's the part that makes me sick. I believed him, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I just wanted to believe him because the alternative was too painful. So I stayed. We made this unspoken deal. He promised he'd never do it again. And I promised I'd forgive him. But forgiveness isn't something you can just switch on. It's not a light. It's more like a shadow that follows you around. Every time he smiled at his phone, I wondered. Every time he came home late, I pictured Lisa. Or someone else. I told myself I was fine, but inside, I was unraveling. The turning point came at a party a few months later. One of Ryan's friends invited us over. Music, drinks, the whole scene. That's when I met Alex. He wasn't my type, not really. Quieter, thoughtful. But he listened, really listened. And after months of feeling like I was screaming into a void with Ryan, that attention felt like oxygen. We talked in the kitchen for hours. And when Ryan stumbled over, already tipsy, Alex gave me this look, like he could see right through me. That's the night I crossed my first line. Not physically, but emotionally. I knew. A week later, Alex texted me, and I didn't shut it down. We started small, memes, jokes, how's your day? Then late-night calls, then venting about Ryan. And then, one night, I told Alex the truth, that Ryan had cheated. He didn't judge me for staying. He just said, "You deserve better." And hearing that, God, it felt addictive. The first time Alex and I kissed, it was raining. I know, sounds like a movie cliché, but it's true. Ryan and I had a fight. One of those stupid endless loops where you're yelling about dishes, but really you're yelling about betrayal. I stormed out, drove to Alex's place, and when he opened the door, I just broke. I told myself I just needed someone to talk to, but when he hugged me, when I felt his breath on my neck, I didn't stop it. I kissed him, and then I didn't stop. That night, I became worse than Ryan. Because at least his cheating was once. Mine turned into months. I was living two lives. By day, I was Ryan's forgiving girlfriend, trying to rebuild trust, smiling at family dinners. By night, I was sneaking off to Alex's apartment, convincing myself it wasn't that bad because I deserved it. That's how I justified it. I told myself Ryan broke us first, that I was just taking back control. But the truth? I was addicted to the thrill, the secrecy, the way Alex made me feel seen. And every time I crawled back into Ryan's bed, guilt burned me alive. I kept making excuses. Ryan cheated first. Ryan hurt me first. Ryan didn't deserve loyalty after what he did. But then I'd look at him sleeping next to me, trusting me, and I'd hear this voice in my head. You're a liar. You're no better than him. You're worse, because he didn't know. And that made me the monster. If you've made it this far, let me ask you something. Would you have done what I did? Stayed, but found comfort somewhere else? Or would you have left Ryan the moment you saw those messages? Because I honestly don't know if I was fighting for love or just too afraid to be alone. It all came crashing down when Alex gave me an ultimatum. He said he was tired of being the secret, that if I really loved him, I'd leave Ryan. And for a moment, I thought about it. Really thought about it. But the idea of blowing up my entire life, the house, the friends, the plans, it paralyzed me, so I lied. I told Alex I couldn't, that Ryan needed me. Alex walked away. And just like that, the fantasy ended. But the damage was already done. I couldn't uncheat. I couldn't go back to being the girl who stayed loyal no matter what. And Ryan, he never found out. To this day, he has no idea. We're still together. We even talk about marriage. But sometimes when he looks at me, when he says he trusts me, I want to scream the truth. I want to say, don't trust me, don't love me. You don't know who I am anymore. The truth is, staying after he cheated didn't make me strong. It made me cruel. Because instead of walking away, I chose revenge in the ugliest, most cowardly way. I became the very thing I hated, and I don't know if I'll ever forgive myself for that. So I need you to tell me, was I wrong for what I did? Was I just leveling the playing field? Or did I destroy myself in the process? Drop it in the comments, because 7 years later, I still can't answer that. Last night, Ryan told me he wants to propose soon. He doesn't know that the girl he thinks he's marrying already broke their vows years ago. So yeah, I stayed after he cheated, and then I became worse than him. And the scariest part? A piece of me wonders if that means we deserve each other.